Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Report. Just going to be a brief one tonight because I'm tired because I didn't sleep much tonight. You'll find it. You'll see why when I upload the next video, but you'll see here that, fighting the marine clouds. We got a lot of cirrus, still a little bit of haze around. Got these marine clouds that are off to the south that are kind of like trying to move northward, but they're hitting some kind of resistance. It was a very cool day again today, of course, except where I'm at, where it didn't really get below 48 in the alley last night, while everybody else got to enjoy some mid-30s. High at Islip was 50, the low was 34. Still 3 degrees above normal, however, despite the backdoor front. Yeah, lots of red flag and wind issues in the Midwest. I'm not going to focus on that because this is the Long Island weather report, not the Midwest weather report. All right, it's 45 at JFK, east winds, and 43 at Islip, east winds, and the air is dry, so dew points are still in the 30s, and that has helped keep a lot of the low-level moisture away, generally speaking. We had a lot of high clouds today, and it was kind of breezy at times. The winds gusted up into the 20s. Definitely felt kind of chilly and raw, especially if you were on the South Shore. But, of course, if you were inland, it was warmer in Mineola. So if we look at the highs here, let's see what we have on the map here. So, yeah, we got up into the mid-50s in Central Nassau, but the South Shore, mainly upper 40s to around 50s, South Shore and Suffolk County, a.k.a. most of Long Island, except toward the urban jungle that is Central Nassau, got into the mid-50s for whatever reason. We were even warmer than Central Park and LaGuardia. LaGuardia was 46, high of 49 in Manhattan. Central Park, 50 at JFK. So, yeah, it was kind of a hot spot over here in Central Nassau. Everybody else was kind of cooler, and I'm sure even Tom's River, yeah, they were only in the 40s because they had thicker clouds over in Tom's River. If you look at some of the observations there, they've been overcast all day today. So they didn't, because they were a little further south, more in that marine layer. Looking at the lows, I doubt there was radiational cooling last night. No, not really. Mid-30s for Long Island and upper 30s to around 44 New Jersey. Let's look at our weather map here, which I forgot to pull up because I'm tired. So here's that high pressure. There's a low that's well off to the south. We'll just go to day one here. You'll see that high again, that backdoor high, keeping us cooler, and that will continue through tomorrow. Just showing you some of the clouds that we had in the sky. You could see this marine layer type of cloud here that we had, kind of just kind of sitting right over us. This marine, you can see a little hazy. Oh no, don't want to show you that. Well, there's a pine, but that I took despite the clouds. But you see here that. You can see that marine layer there. That was marine stratocumulus clouds that you see kind of offshore, kind of battling. And they were battling the moon tonight, too, as well. And another photo of it here. Battling the moon. And you can see there's the moon. It's supposed to be a lunar eclipse tonight, but I don't know if we're going to see it because of the clouds. But you can see here that still battling those marine stratocumulus clouds. So now that I showed you all that, let's get to the models and just talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the high ridging a little more, so hopefully it'll bring a little more sunshine to us tomorrow. Let's go look at the HRRR. Here's the HRRR. We won't have to worry about any precipitation tomorrow. We're staying dry, and I'm talking about the weekend tomorrow night, not tonight. Dew points and wind flow. We are having east winds, and they actually become a little more northeasterly tomorrow, just a little more northeasterly before becoming more east and southeast later on. But the dew points stay fairly low, and so fairly dry air in place. So there shouldn't be much. There should be less low-level moisture, but we'll have to see what happens. That's why we have this little boundary going on right now. Lows tonight probably be around 40 degrees, and then for tomorrow, with more sunshine, I think more of us should see temperatures reaching the mid-50s for tomorrow, I think. You can see how much warmer it is well inland over the western, over Ohio and stuff. Not dealing with that at all. We'll look at the RGM for clouds. And RGM does tend to clear. So we start with clouds in the morning, but then it tends to clear the clouds out by later in the afternoon to mostly sunny skies and maybe just some scattered cirrus and jet junk. And then it kind of pulls back in the evening. Let's look at the NAM because every model has its own opinion. And you see the NAM does not break up the clouds. So we have this differing opinion between the models. I can't say what's going to happen. I'll just say, you know, there's more chance of sun the further north you are away from the coast. The closer to the coast you are, the less sun. But I think there should still be decent sun. There should be, at least we'll have breaks. They may be intermittently going from sunny to partly sunny as that marine layer waffles back and forth. Look at the FV3 as well. Um, yeah, you can see here that it does kind of push it off to the south a little bit later on in the afternoon. So maybe we'll start with clouds. Unfortunately for the lunar eclipse tonight, I'm not sure if we're going to see anything on Long Island. Your best chances would be the North Shore and north of New York City. Would be your best chances to see it. The lunar eclipse tonight. It's like 4 a.m. I'm going to be sleeping, hopefully. Hopefully they don't barrage me with planes like they did last night. It was terrible. You'll see. I got that video coming. And I didn't sleep enough. And it was hot in here, too, of course. So, had that, too. Let's look at the smoke models because there was some haze around today. I'm going to look at them again. And then we're going to wrap things up before I fall asleep on you. So, let's see here. Integrated smoke. We'll see if I fall asleep or not. So it looks like it will get pushed to the south. Yeah, it looks like it's getting pushed to the south mostly. But there is quite a bit of smoke there coming from the southeast, you see. Yeah, quite a bit, actually. Let's just pan this out a little more. Maybe we can see some more of it. I'll run a longer visible loop, and we'll see. Can't really see any of it, the clouds, but you can definitely see that haze over the southeastern quarter of the country there. So definitely a little bit of haze out there. Not enough to make... I mean, I can go to air quality. Let's see what we got here on the. We're all green, so I don't think the smoke is more. I think aloft. I don't think it's so much at the surface, but it does seem like there's a little bit of a smoke smell out there, but not enough to impact the air quality. So that wraps up this Long Island weather report. Have a good night, and I hope you sleep well, and I hope I can get some sleep. But living where I'm living in Hades. It's not going to be easy because it's hot. You got all the planes flying overhead and radiators tapping and crap. So, yeah. Enjoy your night. Have a good night. And I'm not making any sense because I'm tired. Good night.